Question 1. Why should I have a collection of DVDs?
That's a great question, Ada Rose. You should have your own library of DVDs or physical media that allows for decentralization of all titles, no matter what type of studio produced them or where they were made. Prior to the invention of VHS machines and followed by that DVD players, the five major studios would make the content and then they would distribute it through their movie chains that they owned, so their local movie theaters. If some of the biggest blockbusters would be playing, and if they weren't available at your local movie theater, you would have to drive a couple hundred kilometers to go see it. This allowed them to charge a premium for the tickets when you had to go and see the movie theater. You'd be paying also for pop and popcorn, other add-ons that you don't need to when you're watching the movie at your own home. Then we move away from that model when you have the invention of movie stores, Blockbuster, everything else comes up. You're able to buy titles from all the five major movie theaters. They don't control the way that things are streamed or brought up and who owns what. Now we're moving into an era of streaming where each major studio has their own arm of streaming services available, which means you're paying again for multiple streaming levels just to be able to see today's major blockbusters. And any favorites that you own, like movies from the 40s, 70s, 80s, if you don't buy them now in physical form or physical media form, who knows when you're going to be able to see them again. You're going to be at the whim of the major solutions of the studio. Okay, I'm going to continue answering that question. It's funny, we did a few takes and we were waiting for my stepfather to drop by. He had to drop something off, so you heard Artemis bark in the background, and of course when we finally got a take, that was good. But just to finalize everything, the end game of the system that we would be returning to is one in which nobody owns anything that they love. Instead, we would all be operating on a pay-per-view system where the five major studios who practically run everything would benefit far greater than the rest of us.
When you want to